Have you ever heard of a motorcycle brand that's growing insanely fast around the world, but most riders still don't know it well? That's CF Moto or Chunpeng Motors, a Chinese powersports brand making big waves. Back in 1989, in a small workshop in Wenzhou, China, a father and his son starts a motorcycle spare parts business with second-hand machines. Founded by Lai Gugui, 24 years old and a farmer at that time, decided that he was going to change his life entirely. It was after a meeting with a motorcycle engineer that he came up with the idea to manufacture motorcycle parts. Sensing the emerging opportunities for this kind of business, so he founded his own business, CF or Chunping in Chinese, which translates as spring wind. In the late 1990s, CF Moto developed its first liquid-cooled engine and began making its own scooters. These early products helped the brand build technical capability and local market presence. By 2007, CF Moto established CF Moto USA and Plymouth, Minnesota, to grow its overseas presence, showing early ambition beyond Asia. In 2011, the company signed a cooperation agreement with KTM, focusing on technology, production, and distribution. This was a pivotal step in upgrading CF Moto's engineering capabilities. In 2013, CF Moto became the exclusive partner for KTM bikes in China. Then in 2017, they formed a full joint venture, which is CF Moto KTM R2R, to produce and sell KTM motorcycle in China and assemble smaller models in CF Moto factories. This partnership not only strengthened CF Moto's engineering but also boosted its credibility in global markets. Over these years, CF Moto continued expanding research and development, and in 2020, it launched CO, a sub-brand dedicated to electric motorcycles, a move showing its interest in future mobility technologies. CF Moto entered Moto 3 competition in 2022, building KTM-based machine under its own banner. They achieved their first Grand Prix podium in Indonesia, a notable milestone for a Chinese manufacturer. By 2024, CF Moto's race program expanded to include both Moto 2 and Moto 3, with their team winning historic results, including constructors and team championships, a major achievement in international motorsports. Following many years of efforts, hurdles, and successes, and having developed engines, scooters, and motorcycles, CF Moto began to manufacture ATVs. CF Moto then became the first Chinese ATV manufacturer, unveiling a 500cc vehicle, establishing the brand as international supplier of powersports vehicles. Today, headquartered in Hangzhou, China, CF Moto has built a robust market share in over 100 countries and regions, and set up 3 branches in Europe, the United States, and Thailand, with more than 2 million users, 5,000 dealers, 1,659 patents, 4 research and development centers worldwide, with CF Moto fundamental values determined, progressive, and always more fun. They are dedicated to remaining at the forefront of innovation in the industry and providing the customers with the best possible experience. Kaya nagkaroon na muli tayo ng pagkakataon para bumisita sa isa nilang dealership store para makita. Actually, and personally, ang isa sa mga bagong motorsiklo nila. And this is the latest naked big bike motorcycle, which is CF Moto NK 450 from its NK model series family. Kaya nga, we encourage everyone to do not skip any seconds or minutes until the very end part of this video. So ano pa nga bang inaantay natin? Let's do an amazing motorcycle review again and experience CF Moto NK 450 from CF Moto. Let's go! Yung CF Moto NK 450. Let's go! Hi everyone and everybody. Welcome back again to this content and to our channel. And for today's video and for this week content, ay panibagong video na naman tayo about sa mga pong motorcycle review and our content for this month, which is all about standard bikes and naked bike models. Nagkaroon nga ulit tayo ng pagkakataon para bumisita sa isang bagong motorcycle dealership store. Talaga naman isa rin po sa isang mga bagong brand ng motorsiklo, which is CF Moto. At magkakaroon nga tayo na isang motorcycle review about sa isa nilang lineup of naked bike, which is NK 450. Isa itong klaseng naked bike na motorsiklo. Talagang marami na siyang good reviews and experience sa mga owners na ganitong klaseng motorsiklo. So, ano pa nga bang inaantay natin? At samahan niyo muli ako para sa panibagong vlog at panibagong video natin about sa motorsiklong ito, which is CF Moto NK 450. Let's go! Alright everyone and everybody, so before we get started again to share some amazing information and facts about this kind of motorcycle and the brand of this motorcycle, which is CF Moto NK 450, ay nais ko sana ulit magpasalamat sa ating mga subscribers, followers at viewers na content at channel na ito. Maraming salamat po sa inyo. Then kung bago pa lang, napadaan or interested ka sa mga ganitong content or videos, abay, huwag ka naman mag-anilangan pa dyan, hit mo na kayo dyan sa device na ginagamit mo ngayon, ang subscribe button at notification bell para ma-notify ka palagi ng aming mga new incoming videos, content at post sa channel at social media pages na po. Maraming salamat po sa inyo. And we have also some social media pages like Facebook, TikTok, and Pinterest, which we encourage everyone to like and follow these social media pages, which we post also some interesting content to these social media pages. And let's continue to discuss some interesting information and facts about this motorcycle. Let's go! Ang CF Moto NK 450 ay isang klaseng manual standard or naked big bike motorcycle at isa sa mga bagong motorsiklo from its NK model series ng CF Moto. Meron itong overall dimensions at ang pakapaloob dito ang haba nitong 2000mm, lapad na 810mm, taas na 1130mm, seat height naman ito ay nasa 795mm, ground clearance niya naman ay nasa 155mm at may tambang na 173 kg. So kung iambing natin dito ang body index ko sa motorsiklong ito, kung saan nga meron akong height na 5'5" at timbang na 60 kg, then to our first riding experience to CF Moto NK 450 while on a static position, then maneuvering its handlebar, ay kitang-kita nyo naman ang napaka-convenient na handlebar nito na ready in any type of riding situations and road conditions. Dating naman sa makina ni CF Moto NK 450, ay nandyan na nga ang isa sa mga premium with latest technological motorcycle engine machine na motorsiklong ito, which is widely considered the secret sauce that make this bike a segment leader. It isn't a recycled design from another brand. It is an in-house developed power plant that punches well above its weight class. Kung saan nga nakapaloob sa makina nito ang parallel twin engine nito with 270-degree crankshaft configuration, which gives the engine a bit of V-twin-like character and torque delivery. To counteract the vibrations naturally created by the 270-degree firing order, CFMoto equipped the engine with double balance shafts. This makes the bike exceptionally smooth at highway speeds around 70 miles per hour, where smaller twins usually start to feel buzzy in the handlebars and foot pegs. Then naka 4 strokes ito, 8 valves, naka double overhead cam, may 449.5cc na engine displacement. Bore size stroke niya naman ay nasa 72mm by 55.2mm. Compression ratio niya naman ay nasa 11.5:1. Ang maximum power output niya naman ay nasa 37 kW at 9,500 RPM. Maximum torque 39.3 Nm at 7,600 RPM. Naka-liquid cool type of engine cooling system with its own dedicated radiator cooling container that prevents engine from overheating, better engine performance, and long lifespan of the engine. Then the engine oil capacity of CFMoto NK 450 is up to 2.4 liters of motorcycle engine oil. The CFMoto NK 450 uses a 6-speed manual transmission that's paired with the Welt multi-plate slipper clutch. The transmission of the CFMoto 450NK is high-spec setup for its class, designed to handle the aggressive torque of that 270-degree crank. CFMoto has significantly improved their gearbox feel in the 450 series, while older 300cc 400cc positive. It also equipped with CFSC slipper clutch and is similarly like clutches technology of modern manual motorcycle today, which makes the clutch lever pull very light. You can also easily operate it with 1 or 2 fingers, which is a massive plus for city riding and beginners. Then it also helps prevent the rear wheel from hopping or locking up. Then its final drive is chain driven. The CFMoto 450NK utilizes a modern electronic fuel injection system specifically developed in partnership with Bosch. This setup is designed to balance the aggressive power delivery of its 270-degree crankshaft engine with fuel efficiency for urban commuting. The Bosch system manages fuel delivery to the 449.5cc parallel twin engine, ensuring precise throttle response, and works in tandem with the bike's ECU to adjust for altitude, temperature, and riding conditions. The bike is equipped with the carbon canister system or EVAP that absorbs fuel vapors from the tank when the engine is off, drawing them back into the combustion chamber once the engine starts to meet environmental regulations. The fuel tank capacity of NK450 is about 14 liters of petrol, and its fuel consumption is 4.2 liters per 100 kilometers. The suspension setup on the CFMoto 450NK is provided by KYB or Kayaba, a top-tier Japanese manufacturer. This is a significant selling point for the bike, as KYB components are typically found on more expensive Japanese and European motorcycles. The 450NK suspension is tuned for sporty urban riding, meaning it's firm enough for the aggressive cornering but complying enough to handle the occasional pothole. The front suspension is 37mm inverted front forks. The upside-down design reduces unsprung weight and increases rigidity. While they are not adjustable, the factory damping is tuned for a rider weighing roughly 70 to 85 kg. If you are significantly lighter or heavier, you may notice the front feels lighter or soft respectively. The rear shock absorber is commonly called as multi-link rear suspensions. Unlike some budget bikes that bolt the shock directly to the swing arm, the 450NK uses a progressive linkage. This allows the shock to be more sensitive to small bumps, while providing more resistance as it compresses farther, preventing bottoming out on big hits. Because of the short wheelbase and lightweight suspension components, the 450NK is technically applicable. It transitions from make it a scalpel in C3 traffic. The braking system on the CF Moto 450NK is a standout feature for its class. Using high-quality components from Wenzhou, a Spanish subsidiary of Brembo. It is designed to provide big bike stopping power and feel on a lightweight chassis. The front brakes is equipped with 320mm single floating disc brake with Wenzhou 4-piston caliper, which is radially mounted and designed typically for high-performance sports bikes. This increases rigidity and reduces flex during hard braking, providing a more consistent and powerful lever feel. While the rear brakes is equipped with 220mm single fixed disc with Wenzhou single piston floating brake caliper. The braking system of CF Moto NK450 is equipped also with dual channels ABS or anti-lock braking system that monitors both wheels independently. This prevents wheel from locking up during emergency stops, especially on wet or gravel-covered roads. While not strictly a brake, the 450NK includes a traction control system that works alongside the ABS sensors to prevent rear wheel spin during acceleration, providing a full safety suit. The front brake lever comes with an adjustment dial, allowing you to move the lever closest to or farther from the handlebar to suit your hand size. The wheels and tires on the CF Moto 450NK are designed to complement its street fighter persona. Unlike some entry-level bikes that use narrower tires to save cost, the 450NK uses a rim and tire widths that are identical to many 600cc class motorcycles, giving it a much more aggressive stance and a larger contact paths for cornering. The 450NK comes stock with radial tubeless tires, which provide better heat dissipation and more flexible sidewalls compared to cheaper bias ply tires. This significantly improves grip during spirited riding. These tires are CST Adreno AS5 tires, which are high-performance street tires specifically developed for lightweight sports bikes. They feature a high silica compound for decent wet weather grip and a semi-slick solder for better stability when leaning the bike over in right corners. The front tire size is 110/70 R17, while the rear tire size is 150/60 R17. The wheel type of CF Moto NK450 is 6-spoke aluminum alloy star design isn't just for look. It's engineered to be a lightweight to reduce unsprung mass. This allowed the KY bus suspension to react faster to bumps and improves the bike's applicability. Then the wheelbase of CF Moto NK450 is about 1,370mm. The CF Moto 450NK features a split seat design, staying true to its aggressive street fighter aesthetic. This setup separates the rider and passenger areas, which provides a sporty look and keeps the rider securely tucked into the bike. The seat is designed with a narrow waist where it meets the fuel tank. This makes it much easier for shorter riders to get their feet flat on the ground, as your legs don't have to spread as wide. Like most naked sports bikes, the pillion rear seat is relatively small and firm. It's best suited for short urban trips rather than long-distance touring. It does, however, include discrete integrated grab handles stacked under the tail bodywork for passenger safety. The rider section has a slight scoop shape. This prevents you from sliding backward under hard acceleration, which is helpful given the punchy torque of the 270-degree crankshaft engine. The handlebar setup on the CF Moto 450NK is designed to give the bike its Street Fighter ergonomics balancing, a sporty, aggressive stance with enough comfort for daily commuting. Unlike clip-ons found on the 450SR, the paired sport bike version, the 450NK uses a one-piece tapered aluminum handlebar. The bar is thicker at the center, which is 28mm for maximum rigidity and vibration damping, then tapers down to a standard 22mm at the end. This allows it to fit standard grips, switchgear, and levers while maintaining a premium look. Because the handlebar is mounted on risers above the triple clamp, the rider sits much more upright than on the 450SR. This reduces pressures on your wrist and lower back, make it significantly better for lane filtering and long city rides. The handlebar has a surprisingly high-tech array of controls. On the left side is the location of main clutch lever, controls for the 5-inch TFT display or menu navigation, traction control toggle, high and low beams light switch, and turn signals. While on the right side is the location of the handbrake lever, main throttle control, engine start-stop kill switch, and the hazard light button. There is a USB Type A and Type C charging port located near the left side of the handlebar yoke area for charging your phone. The CF Moto 450NK uses a traditional physically key system for the ignition, fuel tank, and seat lock. While the bike is packed with a modern tech like a TFT display and smartphone connectivity, the physical key remains the primary method for starting and securing the vehicle. The display panel on the CF Moto 450NK is one of its most expressive premium features, usually found on bikes twice its price. It features a 5-inch curved TFT color display that acts as the central command hub for the motorcycle electronics. The screen features high-quality animations and a clear layout. The tachometer, RPM, and speedometer are prominently displayed with the gear indicator positioned centrally for quick reference. Through the CF Moto Ride app, you can project turn-by-turn navigation directly on the screen. It also displays incoming call notifications and music playback information. Because the display is linked to the T-Box, the bike can receive wireless software updates to improve the user interface or fix bugs without a trip to the dealership. The CF Moto 450NK features a full LED lighting system. This setup is a significant step up from the traditional halogen bulbs, often found in the entry-level segment. Offer better visibility, a lower electrical draw, and a much longer lifespan. The headlights follow CF Moto's next-gen design language, featuring sharp, predatory lines. The LED projectors provide a crisp white light with a sharp cutoff to avoid blinding incoming traffic while providing a wide field of view. A premium feature for this class, the sensors automatically shut off your blinker after completing a turn or lane change, preventing the eternal blinker that can confuse other drivers. During sudden, heavy braking at higher speeds, the rear brake light will flash rapidly to alert vehicles behind you of an emergency deceleration. When connected to the CF Moto Ride app, you can use your phone to flash the lights remotely, make it easier to find your bike in a dark or crowded parking lot. The taillight on the CF Moto 450NK is a sleek, fully LED unit designed to match the bike's street fighter aesthetic while providing high visibility. It is integrated into the sharp, hollowed-out tail section, which is one of the most distinctive design elements of the 450 series. The taillight is housed with the airy cutouts of the rear fairing. These hollow formations are designed to allow air to flow through the body of the bike, reducing drag and adding to the aggressive, futuristic look inspired by the NKC22 concept. The exhaust system of CF Moto 450NK is a critical component that defines both its performance and its big bike personality. Because of its 270-degree crankshaft engine design, the exhaust produces a distinct, redeeming pulse that sounds more like a 90-degree between than a traditional parallel twin. It is 2-in-1 system that made in stainless steel for the headers, then to its midpipe is a brushed aluminum steel. It also equipped with integrated catalytic converter and dual oxygen sensors with Euro 5 Plus compliant. The system includes a standard heat shield on the midpipe to protect the rider's right boot and prevent heat soak into the rear shock absorber. The stock muffler is relatively heavy, approximately 4 to 5 kilograms, because it contains internal buffles and a catalytic converter to meet strict global emission and noise standards. The structural design of the CF Moto 450NK is the primary reason the bike is significantly lighter than its predecessor, the 400NK. Setting nearly 38 kilograms, it utilizes a hybrid approach that balances rigidity for cornering with the flexibility needed for urban comfort. The main frame type is made from high-strength Cormo steel rails frame. Unlike the heavy cast iron or basic steel frames of older models, the 450NK uses a chromium molybdenum alloy. This material allows for thinner wall tubing that is both lighter and stronger, providing excellent feedback to the ride. To further reduce weight, the engine is bolted directly into the frame as a structural component. This eliminates the need for heavy lower frame cadles, resulting in a more compact and narrow waist between the rider legs. The fairing design is heavily inspired by the NKC22 concept bike. This is most visible in the sharp, angular punks that flank the headlight and the hollowed-out tail section. The side shrouds located next to the tank aren't just for show, they feature functional hollow formation that ingeniously allow air to flow through the body, reducing drag and helping to pull heat away from the engine. While more subtle than those on the 450 SR sports bike, the 450NK side panels are shaped to provide a small amount of downforce at high speeds, improving front wheel stability. The rear section is very slim and airy. It features built-in aerodynamic channels that reduce turbulence behind the rider. Alright everyone and everybody, ikaw ba'y namangha at bumilib sa ganitong klaseng motorsiklo na bukod sa latest technological feature nito at advanced motorcycle engine machine na level up na rin sa other motorcycle companies, na papasabi ka na lang talaga na wow na lang talaga, na sana magkaroon din tayo ng ganitong klaseng kaporma at kalakas na motorsiklo. Idagdag pa ang siksik at nakaka-inspire na istorya na pinagmula ng motorcycle na company na ito, which is CF Moto. Then if you have some comments, suggestions, recommendation to this kind of motorcycle or to this vlog, please just leave it to the comment section below and we will try to give some review on that. Also, if you like this video, don't forget to click the thumbs up button, and we encourage also to everyone to share this content to your friends, family, and to everybody. Then we'll see you again to our next content or video. Shashe. Alright everyone and everybody. So dito na nga nagtatapos ang video at content natin ito about sa pagtalakay ng mga interesting facts and information sa ganitong klaseng motorsiklo, which is a naked bike from CF Moto, which is CF Moto NK 450. At maraming salamat, and I hope so na na-appreciate nyo mo lang kahit pa paano pag-share at pagtalakay dito sa ganitong klaseng motorsiklo. At muli, ito si Mykmoto TV and Mykmoto Vlog. See you again guys!